I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to hear about what's going on in the UK for the UK series more than I wanted to know about, I don't know, anti-Semitism and trying to advocate for Israel, whatever. Nice. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I really honestly feel like the best thing you could do for Israel, honestly speaking, is to get your country sorted out. A country that wants to keep thriving would understand that it has to support Israel. Just technically speaking, no morality involved, right? Just the want to stay alive and thrive. Israel is the stopgate for a lot of things, and it's just logical. It's very important geopolitically to have Israel, okay? It's gonna be hard without us here. It's gonna go very badly, honestly speaking. It was not fun for Europe when they had the Ottoman Empire. So a new caliphate would not be fun either. Even if they're weak, it still would not be fun, especially not with the complete dysfunctioning the UK and Europe and the world is suffering from anyway. So it's nice that you are advocating for Israel and going against anti-Semitism, but you're moving nothing, honestly speaking. It's like I'm being brutal because there are a lot more pro-Palestinians, right? Clearly, even if it's important to show presence. It's important to show that the Jewish community fights back, but it's a matter of time, and the Jewish community is running away probably. The UK is declining. It's not what it used to be. Regardless, you cannot talk, you cannot speak up, you cannot voice your opinion. And even if the Jewish community was not shrinking, or they cannot outgrow or even compare to an influx of uncontrolled immigration of individuals that all believe that the end of the days that they actually strive for will not come unless they kill every single Jew in the world. So it's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. It's just math. It's just mathematics, So it's nice. It's very nice. And these people don't understand logic, and they're growing in numbers. So cute. Guess what? Yeah, stopping immigration to the United Kingdom would actually help Israel way more, and the Jews as well, way more than advocating for Israel's right to exist. Cool. You're shouting in front of people who don't believe Israel has a right to exist, and there's nothing you could do to change their mind. So force is the only option. And how do you have power and force to do that? Well, if you stand on your ground, if you understand who you are and you protect Britain, British culture, British values, whatever that is, or you invent them. You can invent values. You just say, hey, what kind of values historically? You can actually review every nation around the world and just check out their value system and say, oh, did the value system actually help them to become more prosperous or not? And then take those things that, there are correlations. When you apply them, there is a correlation with success. And then, just adjust with time. Be experimental about it. What use could the UK have if the electorate are mostly fanatically religiously against Israel existing? There is no balance. There is no argument. They just want us to die. There is no compromise with people who want you to die. So how about reducing the number of people who think we should die by any means necessary? And I say it, not just because I think it should matter to you if I live or die. Maybe you, who knows me personally, or it feels like it because you watch me on YouTube, would care. But let's be honest, there are a lot of people who die in Sudan and Nigeria and Christians who get beheaded every day, and nobody cares, right? Nobody really does anything. So, all right, fair, okay? But the reason you go against Israel is because you go against yourself. You're right, like without Israel here, it's like it's not that the people here are gonna change. The only thing they know is how to loot and rape and steal and beg for money. They don't know how to do anything else. They're not productive. It's not like you're gonna, here, look at Egypt. Like they need to be fed. They need to have water supplied to them. Right? It's like countries without oil. No, well, you have to have foreigners who do everything for them, basically. And no, they're not that good at running anything. Why does Egypt need the United States to help them militarily and financially? Why, when Trump cut off all aid, he didn't do it to Egypt as well? He didn't do it to Israel, but, well, obvious. But Egypt is not, there are no existential threats, supposedly, right? Unless you make them up. Right, you have Ethiopia, all right, I'm in Sudan or whatever, like policing, honestly, you don't need too much. And then you have Israel. And obviously it's not in United States interest that Egypt would attack Israel. So why do they need that? Why do they need such a big army? Well, they're not using it, not to protect their national interests like the Suez Canal. Nothing. They don't. So what is it for, really? Well, basically it's because this is the only way they can survive, right? If they don't have that army to keep their population under control, yeah, this is what the army is mainly for. And a little bit to pretend that, they are gonna fight against Israel and stuff and keep the public united with, under the banner of a common enemy. That's it. But will it be able to feed itself? Will it be able to supply water? People who visited Egypt recently told me that they are all yellow there. They walk around, people are yellow, and they die young because the water is polluted, because they don't have a water system that keeps them healthy. Is that the kind of lifestyle? Like, listen, is this literally, is that the kind of lifestyle you want to have in the UK? Is this the kind of lifestyle you want? Because this is what they know, right? They don't know how to do better. They just don't. And they never learned the skills of how to do it better. Like, imagine how much time it would take to teach them how to run and manage a society. A lot of time. You just don't have the manpower to do so. Sorry. Thank you for being here. Right. Listening to my frustration. Like, seriously, I ended my talk with Itai saying, you don't have to be an Israeli or a Jew to stand up for the UK. Based on an intuition. Can you even stand up for yourself? Because I feel like you gave up. And honestly speaking, you have a lot to lose. So pull yourself up by the shoelaces and start talking about the issues that the UK is facing and how to solve them. And do everything you can to make sure it happens. All right, thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you later. Like, every Israeli, no matter how stupid they are and uninformed, has an opinion on how to run Israel and what needs to be done in Israel and what is not okay about Israel. And for some reason, every Brit also has an idea about what's okay and what's not okay about Israel, but cannot state the same amount of opinions about his own country. How about you guys in the comments, you prove me wrong, okay? Please prove me wrong. tell me about the UK people who are not like that, okay? People in Britain that are not like that. All right, that would make me feel better. Thank you. All right, see ya.